That pen. Just so people are still coming back in, coming back in. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Yeah. So we're gonna restart that. We're gonna restart that. So we're gonna mess up the vid, the rewatch. All right, y'all. What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? What's great? Thank you for tuning in to a Brothers Can the Brothers Get a Rap podcast. This is episode 61. And I'm your host, Ashley Lovechild. I'm joined with my co-host, my brother from another mother, blood coming any closer. My brother Santana, say something to the people.
What's good, y'all? What's good? Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Again, episode 61. We back in effect. Let's get it.
Let's get it. You already know we covered the first one before. We're gonna go straight to the second one. What I mean by that is this: we covered biggest impact on NBA culture. One was Steve Nash, two was LeBron James, three was Allen Iverson, four was Steph Curry. The rest of the world went with LeBron James at 37%. I went with Allen Iverson, and my brother went with Steph Curry. So you caught up. Let's move forward. Much better. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out to D's in the building. Shout out to Leaf in the building. You already know what's good, my guy. What's good. We have some fun. All right, moving on to our second question of the night. Best hip hop era as far as fashion. Best hip hop era as far as fashion. Number one, oversized white tees. Number two, sports jersey. Number three, button straps. Number four, tuck and fit. Let us know what you think in the chat.
You said the last one was the what? Tuck and fit?
Tuck and fitted.
Um,
Like that's like the new generation. Like everything is like real, like
I'm at,
tuck and fitted. You know what I'm saying?
you said the jerseys, right?
Yeah, jerseys,
Yeah.
oversized white tees, button snaps, and tucked and fitted.
I'm definitely have to go with the the jerseys, especially the throwbacks. You know what I'm saying? Like when that craze was going around, like that shit was epic. It was trying to see who could come up with a different different throwback jersey and shit, or who got the most collectible throwback jerseys. And that's when like
Yeah,
Mitchell and Ness was like really rocking this shit. Still is to this day, but you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? That brand is definitely synonymous with throwback jerseys for sure.
that's a fact. That's a fact. Yo, shout out to the check. Shout out to Black Excellence. He got a stud pregnant. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I definitely rock with you on that. You know, those throwback jerseys was clutch. You know, and for me personally, I got on the throwback jersey right now still. Them oversized white tees was popping too. The button snaps when the button snaps come out, it did change the game a little bit. I ain't gonna hold you, but I'd rather rock a jersey any day of the week. So I'm still rocking jerseys in the day of the week. The rest of the world, I'm seeing jerseys in the chat. You said jerseys, I said jerseys as well. I'm seeing tuck and fitted in the chat as well. In the chat as well. Coach is referring back to the yes, the conservative. Shout out to Kansas City Chiefs. Shout out, Curtis. Shout out. So yeah, so the rest of the world, they went with tuck and fitted at 33%.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that's the era now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, I can score errors, but I prefer these jerseys. I'm not gonna hold you. All right. Next question. Would you rather have 20K, number one, in credit, number two, as a loan, number three, cash, or number four, in crypto?
Oh, you said 20K in credit?
So how would you rather have 20K? One credit, two loan, three cash, four crypto.
Oh, that's off rip credit.
Credit?
Yeah, that's gonna last much longer. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to cash, a loan, the interest rate on you paying back payments on a $20,000 credit card is on you. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
it'll be very low as long as you pay it back. It won't be no
Yeah,
interest rates. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So yeah, credit card would be more ideal for a 20K type of investment.
Okay, okay. Me, I'm still kind of old school. I'm still, even though I know about all these different ways of saving and getting money, uh, I'd rather have cash. Cash is king. You can go anywhere with cash. You can take cash and put it down on a title. You can take cash and create more credit. You can take get loan off the cash and live off the loan and pay back the interest rate. I just think cash is still credit in my book. But you went with credit. I went with cash. I'm seeing cash in the chat. I'm seeing a little everything in the chat. I'm seeing a little everything in the chat. I'm seeing a little everything in the chat. But the rest of the world, believe it or not, went with crypto at 36%.
That's crazy.
That crypto money ain't no joke though, bro.
Yeah,
That
but nobody could really explain how they like really work. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just weird. We ain't really even we didn't what you call overstand and understand banking, but everybody just know crypto though. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even
yeah,
understand this joint. And banking been
yeah.
around for 1,000 years, but y'all ready for crypto. Okay. That's
But
crazy.
but what was very it makes sense though is that I was going to say crazy, but what makes sense though is that the people that understand crypto, they don't really spread that knowledge, bro. They're not giving that knowledge to like, this is what you do with the crypto and blah blah blah. It's like the
Mhm.
only reason why I know about crypto is because I do some other stuff. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like, I know people that make six figures in crypto and on their job make 25,000 and they, they keep it cool on their job, but they live off crypto. So, people that got that information don't share crypto, but I'm still going with cash.
Right.
It's good, like market purchase too. It's good for all types of, especially if you could turn that crypto into cash. If you have like a crypto credit card or debit card, you could go crazy with crypto. So, but I don't know everything about crypto. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all like, yo, I know everything about crypto. Yeah, nah. All right, last question of popular. Which season do we need another one of? Which season do we need another one of? Number one, Luke Cage. Number two, Soprano. Number three, The Wire. Number four, Lovecraft Country.
Oof, that's tough.
Shout out to King in the building. Hit that like button. Hit that
I
like
wouldn't
button.
I
Whenever
wouldn't mind another I wouldn't mind another season of Luke Cage, son. I think they could flesh out that character a little bit more and get more in depth into that one. I feel that one wasn't done properly. I'm saying, and all the other ones they've had longer seasons to
hmm
flesh out characters and stuff like that. But because we're so good, we would love another season. But we actually got a pretty good story from all those other ones. But Luke Cage, I feel, could have got a little bit more out of it. You know what I'm saying?
hmm hmm Luke Cage was a fire show in my opinion. The first two seasons, flawless in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I think they got a little weird with the with with his nemesis. Like his nemesis to me was never strong. Like Cottonmouth was only strong because of how good that actor Mahershala played that role. And then you have Alfie Wood that played an excellent role in that too. But when they brought on people like the Bushmaster, it didn't make the Bushmaster sound fire. It sounds crazy. People don't even know that a Bushmaster is a damn snake. So they didn't make no correlation with the snake within his character. You know what I mean? So it was kind of like in the third and fourth season. I wouldn't mind another a season of that myself, but I'm not gonna lie, bro. I need another season of that Lovecraft Country. I need another season of that because that season one, pure. You talk about flawless from episode to episode. They didn't get enough time to cook. You know what I'm saying? Like they was just cooking up the spices. They had all the spices going. You know what I'm saying? The aroma popping, and then all of a sudden, all the electricity went off. It's like whoa, 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 whoa. You know what I'm saying? Got the onions in there. Got everything popping on the supposed to the adobo. You know what I'm saying? The little Zataran. But now it's like So I want to see another season of that.
Nah.
So my brother went with Luke Cage. I went with Lovecraft Country. The rest of the world, I'm seeing a Luke Cage in the chat as well. In the chat as well. The rest of the world went with The Wire at 40.
Not mad at it. Not mad at it at all.
I could see another Wire. I could see another Wire where they bring back and now they just you know what I'm saying. Now it's the new blood into the building. I could see that. Um, Sopranos, I would have loved to see what happened in the coffee shop or at the shop or whatever when the family was all together. But these are all great. These are all great. All right, moving on to our next segment. Hollywood need to ask us. We came up with the segment because a lot of trash Hollywood and they keep redoing the same ideas. So we giving them new, fresh ideas and stuff they never really pressed the button on. So let's do this. Let's run it. You want to start this one?
It's funny you mentioned The Wire because I have a suggestion that Hollywood need to do. They need to make a Wire spinoff with the character Maestro Hall, who played Randy Wagstaff. I need to see a spinoff of Randy, son. That would be dope because him going through the whole system and the streets
Uh-huh.
at the end of the final season, and then him growing up, being his own man. Would love to
Yeah,
see how that progression, and then being in the streets now, how he moves and how he maneuvers in the new streets of Baltimore. I think that would be a interesting story to tell. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. Is if they was to redo this, right? Is his foster mother still alive?
I don't know because in the original one, she passed, I believe, because that was the reason why he went into the foster care system in the first place. Remember?
Or damn, I thought it was just from the fire. I thought everybody survived, but he had to leave because of the fire.
Nah, she passed.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah, she passed, and then he gets sent to the group home, and then you know what I mean, and then we see him get sent to the group home, and then later on in the fifth season, they go back to the group home, and he's a totally different kid from what we remember from the fourth season. So if they
yeah,
were to do a spin-off with him being older as an adult now, that I think would be interesting to see what type of man he grew up to be. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah. That would be interesting. That would be very interesting because he's gonna have a very different take going through the system. He's naturally smart, and a lot of his friends really on the wild side of the game. He was really on the safer side of sales. His friends were selling drugs. He was selling candy, cookies, and chips. You know what I'm saying? And then, so that would be. I will watch. I would definitely watch that. Who would play the lead? Well, would you want the same kid to play the lead or a new kid?
Yeah, I mean, sure. Why not get him back into the fold and be his adult self again. You know what I'm saying? The same character that played Randy as a kid, being an adult, come back play Randy as an adult. You know what I'm saying? I think that would be fair. You feel me? And
Yeah, yeah,
then get the same writers, the same production team, you know what I'm saying? The same staff that y'all
uh-huh.
had from the original Wire, right?
uh
Get them back on board and cook up something new with this as, I guess, the foundational piece. And then
Okay.
build the world of Baltimore around this character. You know what I'm saying? And then from then on, see how it goes from there. I think that would be fire for me. I think that would be nice. And we get to go back to the world of the Wire again. You know what I'm saying? It would be cool
Yeah,
to go back to it again. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. I like that. I definitely like that. Me personally, Hollywood needs to ask us. I want a Silver Surfer live action about the or must, but even rewatching the must see show, we need a live action Silver Surfer on live action one time, and his performance was fire. Just seeing his capabilities on the live screen. So they now with today's technology, they could redo this and really show the full story of Silver Surfer, how he got his power and the whole 9 yards. Me personally, I would want to see a Silver Surfer live action movie, and I think people will go crazy over it. So
Nah, that shit will be fire. I think they could definitely do that shit since I mean, all immersed in Marvel. They need to bring out these way better characters than the ones that they're trying to focus on. Like Silver Surfer is a lit character, and they could definitely do something with Silver Surfer, especially since they go into the cosmic universe. He's a
yeah,
perfect character for that. You know what I'm saying? So it would be lit to do that. And they could have showcased him in like little cameos in like Guardians of the Galaxy if
yeah,
they were so
yeah.
prone to do that shit. But Silver Surfer is a lit character to make a live action movie, so for real.
And then on top of that, pause. Um, like I said, he's a melanated character, and I didn't even know this until I watched the cartoon. I had to rewatch it again, and his villain is Galactus. It's just he got too much fire stuff along with his story that would make this live action amazing. So I think that would be dope to see. So yeah, I would want to see a Silver Surfer live action movie, and that's what Hollywood needs to us. All right, moving on. Make sure y'all hit that Patreon. Can the Brothers Get a Rap podcast? Patreon.com. Can the Brothers Get a Rap podcast? Merchandise, hit the merchandise. It helps with the show. Make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button. Again, it helps us with the show, and we love the love. Moving on to our must segment. Our must see movies, must hear music, and must see shows. You want to start this one off?
Now you could start it off.
All right, so my three must see movies. My three must see movies. Number one is called Striking Distance. Came out in 1993, directed by Rowdy Harrington. He did movies like A Murder of Crows, Gladiator, the boxing movie Gladiator, and the original Roadhouse. Stars Bruce Willis, Sarah Jessica Parker, Dennis Farina, Robert Pastorelli, Brian James, and Tom Sizemore. Dope fire movie. This is about a cop. Uh, Him and his partner was getting into it as far as the murder game. They wasn't doing the murders, but they good cops. Partner gets murdered. The partner transfers out the department, and you have to see the rest of the movie. I'm not going to spoil it for you. Make sure you tap into Striking Distance. Number two, must see movie. It's called Copy. Came out in 1995, directed by John Amo. Stars Sojourner Weaver, Holly Hunter, Harry uh, Crockett Jr., Draymond McGlory, and William McNamara. Dope fire movie. This is about this top tier lady that knows how to solve cases, and this guy was out here assaulting and murdering women, and she knew the code on how to on figuring these murders out. He attacking her, and you have to see the rest of the movie. That's just how the movie starts. And you have to see the rest of the movie. It's called Copycat. Came out in 1995. My third and final movie is called Chill Factor. Came out in 1999, directed by Hugh Jackman. This stars Cuba Gooding Jr., Streak Urlock. Y'all probably know him from the Scream movies where he plays the first killer, the boyfriend. Peter Firth, David Paymer, Daniel Kelly, and Hudson Leak. Fire movie, fire movie. This is about a former college football player, works at a local diner. He has a friend that's a scientist, and the scientist works for the government. And he finds out that have a chemical that could obliterate the next 500 yards with this particular chemical. And then something happens where you have to see the rest of the movie. I won't ruin it. So again, my movies is Chill Factor, Copycat, and Striking Distance. Make sure y'all check that out.
Yeah, check those movies out, especially Striking Distance. Without giving away that movie, that was the first movie that let me know, like, oh yeah, that's how they can. It's possible they get down like that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
I was like, all right, I see what's going on. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Nah, fire list, fire list. All right, so my list, you know what I'm saying? Chad, you know how I do. I always got a theme. It never fails. So this theme for these movies is a religious themes where the movies are heavily focused on religious themes, iconography, and backgrounds. So the first movie on this list is Stigmata. Came out in 1999. Stars Patricia Arquette, Gabriel O'Brien, and Cusack, Jonathan Price, Nia Long, and Lydia Hazen. Stars a woman who gets sick and goes to the doctor, and then because of ailments, she thinks she's sick, and then becomes something more. So you got to go see the movie to figure out how it progresses, right? So next movie is called Dogma. Came out in 1999. Stars Kevin Smith, Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, Kevin Muse, Alan Rickman, Linda Ferrentino, Selma Hayek, Jason Lee, Alanis Morissette, and Chris Rock. It follows two characters, Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. They were angels fighting in God's army and got kicked out, and they've been on Earth for thousands of years, coming up with a plan on how to get back into heaven. And you got to figure out how they did it. You know what I'm saying? Fire movie right there. Very low key. They don't even talk about this movie. I'm surprised this movie even was made. Um, you'll see why. Last on this list is Noah. Came out in 2014. Stars Russell Crowe, Emma Watson, Logan Lerman, Jennifer Connelly, Anthony Hopkins, Ray Winstone, Douglas Booth, and Gavin Kalesno. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Basically, name of the movie says itself. It's about the biblical figure in the Bible, Noah, and account his life during the flood. Like I said, heavy on the religious themes. So you have to go see it to see how it plays out. So the religious movies on my list are Stigmata, Dogma, and Noah. Check those movies out. You know what I'm saying?
Make sure y'all tap into those movies. Great movies. Won't be disappointed. Today is Sunday. So binge out for the week. This is summertime. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if you got to work tomorrow, summertime rules, y'all. Have some fun. Enjoy a couple of flicks, and let us know what I think about the movie. And let us and come back in, and we could talk about it. So all right, moving on to our next is must hear music. I'm gonna give y'all three real quick must hear albums. Gotta hear these albums. Jasmine Sullivan reality show 2015. Must hear album. Top number two, The Roots. The Tipping Point album came out in 2004. Fire must hear album. And number three, Conway the Machine. Won't He Do It 2023 album. Fire, top tier album. Tap in again to Conway the Machine Won't He Do It album, The Roots Tipping Point album, and Jasmine Sullivan reality show album. Make sure you tap into those. All right, must see show or classic show. You want to start this one off?
So continuing with my religious theme, a must-see show. It only had one season, came out in 2016, and it's called The Young Pope. Stars Jude Law, Silvio Orlando, Diane Keaton, Javier Cameron, Camara, James Cromwell, Scott Shepard, Cecilia De France, Ludovin Signar, Tony Bernatoli, Marielolo Romolo, and Ignacio Olivier. All right, now it stars. It talks about the Pope Pius, I believe, the 23rd or something. He was a pope for only about 72 days back in the 70s, and he died mysteriously. But while he was alive, he was doing outlandish stuff. I'll leave it at that. You gotta go watch the season to see how it plays out. So, like again, in one season, it was a quick one-off. It was on HBO, and it's very, very slept on. You gotta go see it. Quick binge watch. Again, it's one season, 10 episodes, real quick. You know what I'm saying? So again, the name of the show is called The Young Pope.
Make sure y'all tap into the Young Pope. I'll probably go watch that, see what that's hitting on. My must see show. And before I answer that question, what does OUV stand for? It stands for One United Voice. That's what it stands for. So my must see show. It's not a classic show, but it is a must see. This show is called. It's a sitcom for Let's Stay Together. Came out in 2011 on for 4 seasons. Stars Britt Valesco, Nina Ellis, Ronrico Lee, Joyful Drake, Tyler Pratt, Erica Hubert, Christian Keys, Kim Whitney, Jackie Harry, Takaya Crystal, and Daphne Reed. Y'all probably know and Reed. She played the second mother on the first of Bel Air. Zakiya Crystal was on Living Color, and y'all pretty much know the rest. Dope fire show about a new couple that have basically their whole world around them. And I don't want to ruin it for y'all, so just tap into the show. It's called Let's Stay Together. Dope show. You got cologne for us?
I definitely don't have a cologne for y'all, but I'll definitely have one for y'all next week.
It's all good. I mean, we got 60 episodes of straight smell goods. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
So it's
could tap in on the old joint, but I'm gonna definitely have a new joint for y'all next week for sure. But I just forgot to get one for this episode.
that's a fact. That's a fact. Yo, shout out to Young in the building, Young V in the building. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We love, and then show. Don't you want to help us? So yes, and we have a dope show. I must say so myself. All right, moving on, y'all. You already know what time it is. It's time to rap, y'all. It's time to rap. All right, first subject of the night is I don't know if you've seen the video. It went viral. The man driving, but he had a call. He had a Zoom call. He had to go court Zoom call. So this particular court Zoom call, the judge is like, "Hey, what's up?" And he was like, "Hold on, judge. I'm gonna be with you one second. I'm pulling over. I'm pulling into the doctor's office." And the judge is like baffled. He's like laughing. He's like, "You can't make this shit up. Like, um, this Zoom call is about your license being suspended."
Yeah, it made sense.
You see what I'm saying? So he like, "Yo, your 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 license been suspended. We're calling it to possibly reinstate your license, and it's all on Zoom." So of course he's already been driving. So what does the judge do? He's like, "Dude, you forced my hand, bro. Like you're driving while you're talking to me, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
so now." You know what I'm saying? You have up until this amount of time to turn yourself in. If you don't return yourself in, your bond will be revoked, and when you get remanded, there will be no bond. So of
On
course, my bad. So of course he got the stupid face, like the judge messed up, like he done fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But so now he had to go through the system. What you think about that?
That's crazy for suspended license. You know what I'm saying? That's why the old days you could finesse it because you know the judge is gonna be in court. So you just park 2, 3 blocks away from the courthouse, you know what I'm saying? You skip up in there like I took the bus type shit, you know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
be smart. Know what buses is around that area because they could mess around, ask you a question, what bus you took? And if you
Yeah,
don't know, they getting you right then and there. So excuse me. So that's crazy. Should never picked up that phone call. Should I don't know. He should have not did that. Drove around. That's for sure.
but see, the thing is, right? He didn't have to be. He didn't have to. Right? It was a scheduled Zoom. It was a scheduled Zoom court appearance. So why put yourself at risk? At bro, you're going to be on Zoom. Let's say you got a 12 o'clock docket, right? So you have to say to yourself, anywhere from 11:30 till 2 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I'm doing, I can't be mobile. I can't look like I'm not what I'm doing. Even
Right.
at a 2 o'clock. That's just common sense. Anybody that had to deal with court or anything, that's just common sense. This dude was driving. So it don't matter
Right.
where he was driving himself. If he would have played it off and got out the car and been outside his crib, you know what I'm saying? Like the judge won't even ask him like where you at. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was just the fact driving and you already got your license suspended.
Mm-hmm. That's a
That's
fact.
that's one of the dumbest things I've ever seen in my life, bro. And look, he was like, "Oh man, like, damn, he doing me dirty. You did yourself dirty, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You, you did this to yourself, my man. Like that's crazy. Like he's going down as one of the. I hate to call people dumb, but bro, he's one of the dumbest people I've ever seen maneuver in a situation like this. Just straight dumb, straight dumb. So now he's either back in jail or he had to put up some more bread for another bond.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
Can't make this shit up, bro. And this shit went viral. Can't make this up, y'all. This is crazy. Now, I was reading the chat. The chat is funny. The chat is funny. But yeah, man, I just I've never seen nothing like this straight stupidity. He needs to be in jail for his stupidity. Oh, like I'm just keeping this straight. I don't like people locked up behind. Damn, brother, you pause. You're making it hard for you to be out here free because if your ignorance is dumb enough to get you, well, imagine what you could do to somebody else. His type of his type of ignorance can kill somebody, bro, outside himself. So it is what it is. All right, moving on. Next subject. A police caught a Florida pastor backseat with a boy from his church, naked.
Mm. That's crazy. Well, glad that they got him, arrested him, and now they'll go to trial and get tried to the fullest extent of the law. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Hmm.
That's that's the best possible outcome we can hope for that situation. Because there was worse situations where pastor never gets caught or pastor is never looked on as he's doing that. You know what I'm saying, to his congregation and stuff. So glad the police was able to be there, capture him, and then now we just gotta go to trial. You know what I'm saying?
And this video of them pulling up to the vehicle and at night. So if this young boy go to your church, Where's his parents? What do the parents think the pastor's doing with this late at night?
Mhm.
You know what I mean? They didn't divulge all that into who they think he's being. I know a lot of people that are volunteers at the church, but if this young boy is anywhere from 12 and younger, because they didn't specify his age, again, what are you like just doing up there? Like, solo?
Mhm.
Granted, you're supposed to be able to have deacon men of the church because we would think that you know the church of that stature wouldn't do anything like that. But we live in 2024, and unless that don't know, yo, you keep an eye on your children.
Facts. That's
Crazy.
a fact.
I'm
Hmm.
glad. I'm glad they caught his ass too, and hope you charge him to the full extent of the law. Seriously, seriously. So glad they caught him. They wouldn't release his name though. All right. Next subject. Gilbert Arenas loses 100,000 in a video game to um five former NBA players, but the video has gone live. I mean, gone viral on Snapchat and everywhere, Instagram, and it just went viral.
Hmm.
I think about that. He lost 100 grand on a basketball video game.
I mean, as long as you pay your debt, you know what I'm saying? Don't have people come looking for their money, you know what I'm saying? Pay that 100,000, you feel me? And just keep it moving. Probably go practice some more or something, like, you know what I'm saying? Get your skills up. Maybe before they waive you, trade you, you get your dollars up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he definitely got his dollars up. Man.
Yeah, McCann's got his money up on him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
So
it was
just
it was all cash. So how they had it, they had it sitting in the middle. So they had it sit in the middle, 100,000 in cash and a big trophy, and then so whoever win that gets that. You know what I'm saying?
oh, so the money was right there. So you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? You take your L and you know what I mean, come back better next time. You know what I'm
yeah. What Steven Seagal said? This is your trophy.
saying?
Come get your. This is the trophy. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So he won 100K, but the look on his face though was he was just sheer disgust. Losing 100K is
Can't be
never a
easy.
good day. It's never
That
a good
can't be
day.
easy. That can't be easy. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't know those kind of games. You know what I'm saying?
It's not a good feeling. It's not
They
a good
playing
feeling.
they what Mitch said? They playing paperback games and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you cheap motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yo, but yeah, y'all. That was crazy. The video was crazy. He was obviously upset. He threw the game controller. Obviously, in the tape you had Nick Young, his son there, and then you also had Brandon Jennings there as well. Uh, they witnessed it, and it was it. I'm saying 100K.
Yeah.
100.
Facts.
All right, moving on. Former Olympic gold medalist Dominique Dawes, along with former NFL star Warwick Dunn, uh, Rosalind Brewer, Rashawn Williams, and movie producer Will Packard is the front runners of being next Atlanta Falcons owners. What do you think?
That'll be amazing. That'll be nice. Um, can it? Will it happen? I don't know, but it would be nice to see people of Melon own majority stake of a franchise. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
that'd be kind of dope to see.
Mm-hmm.
Shout outs to them if they can get that deal signed, sealed, and delivered. That'd
Uh-huh.
be cool for Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Definitely be cool for Atlanta.
The chat is
Aren't they
funny.
most of them from Atlanta too? All those people you mentioned, like, aren't they like homegrown
I,
Atlanteans or not?
I believe so. Well, Warwick Dunn played for Atlanta. I'm not sure if
Yeah.
he's from.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he's from there. I know he played for Atlanta. He got
Yeah.
like multiple. He got a whole bunch of businesses he's doing in
Probably.
Atlanta, doing a lot of
Yeah.
stuff for the community in Atlanta. Just not
Yeah,
sure if he's from there. But to elevate to that next level and owning franchise as as rich and expensive as the Falcons, on top of you doing what you're doing in the community, is just, you know what I'm saying, that's elevation that we could definitely utilize and moving forward as an example to go after other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
right, right, right. Whether they was born and raised in Atlanta, certain people just being in that city, the city pretty much adopts them. So I'm pretty sure that they get a whole lot of love in Atlanta, or all these. I'm not familiar with Rosalind Brewer or Rashawn Williams, but if they in this circle of people, I would that they are above board people. Uh, I've never heard of them, but again, I would have to think Ward never been in any trouble. I've never heard Warwick in any trouble, Dominic trouble, and Bill Packard in any type of trouble. So you got a collective like y'all making money moves, great. They saying that they it's not them, but the NFL pressers front runners right now, and we'll see how it goes. And so, but I think it's dope. Great for the very uplifting to the day, and you know what I'm saying. We need more like you. Need more people, because we got a lot of people that got money. Not a lot. Got to be able to acquire an NFL team, but them NFL guidelines who they would let run the team, it's a whole nother situation entirely. So it's great to see them make their way, and hopefully they get bid to take over the team. So, all right, moving on. NFL New York Giant tight end drops a new music video. And the new music video displays his relationship or how it ended with WNBA player Kelsey Plum. With a lookalike of that video, was he had a lookalike for that video was him on the beach, and him going back and forth with his girl. And then at the end of the video, he pulls him in a hug, stabs him in the back, and then he lays out on the beach. Oh, what do you think about that?
I think he need to go to training camp. That's what he need to do. Season about to start. I don't know what you making videos for. You need to be in training camp. Get your cleats, get your Gatorade bottles, get your Nike bag, pack your bag with your, you know what I'm saying? Your cleats, your gloves, shoulder pads, and let's get the training camp. You know what I'm saying? This music video, nah, I'm not trying to hear that. The season about to start. Giants was ass last season, and apparently we're about to be ass this season because you making music videos. So, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta sit down and focus.
You gotta sit down and focus, get your playbook, and get your mind right. That's what you need to do. You study that playbook. You know what I'm saying? That
I,
playbook better be on point. You making music video, playbook better be on point. You better not miss a damn drop, a blocking assignment. What Coach Boone say? If you miss a blocking assignment, you running a mile. You know what I'm saying?
ah,
Don't let Coach Boone get a hold of you. You know what I'm saying? You want to make music videos. So all right. You gonna be making music videos till you no longer tired.
football's fun. Not even a little bit.
Nah,
Yo,
not even a little bit.
yo. Oh man, yo, the video itself. I mean, it was a nice looking video. I will give him that. The song wasn't that great. Um, and it's showing his relationship. You a Giant fan, so you want to see him, get his playbook. You know what I'm saying?
I want to see the relationship with your offensive coordinator. How's that relationship? That's the relationship I want to see. Is it good? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Are you doing your chip and dip commercials? Like, you know what I'm saying? You better run the plays that coach loves. You know what I'm saying? That's what you need to be doing, son. All that extra is just noise, son. Season about
Yo,
to start. I'm gonna say it one more time. Season about to start.
yo,
Training camp is around the corner. You making videos is not benefiting nobody.
yo, you stupid. Yo, he's sitting around doing chip and dip commercials. You know what I'm saying? You offensive coordinator, Crozier. Shut your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Yo,
All I'm saying, you better know that playbook. That's all I'm saying, son. That playbook better be studied from top to bottom. That's all I'm saying. You got time to make music videos. You got time to study.
that's wicked though. That's wicked. I mean, at the end of the day, if he has a good season, nobody's gonna remember this video.
Nobody ain't gonna say nothing. But if you
Yeah,
got a terrible season, best believe we gonna recap and come back.
yeah, and it's always like that. I remember the playoff where the Giants were supposed to play Green Bay Packers, and you would think they in practicing, getting busy, getting to it, and then like that week before the playoffs, no, it was the day before the playoffs. You seen Odell Beckham and the rest of the receiving crew all in Miami, all on Trey Songz's boat with their shirts off, and then when they played Green Bay, they couldn't catch a cold. They dropped every single pass that Eli was throwing to them. So Darren
Yeah,
Waller point. Whole state of New York, all them Giants gonna be on your ass. Pause. So
yeah. Don't violate, son.
yeah,
You can make music videos. I'm just saying, your playbook better be on point. You know what I'm saying?
don't go get your shoulder pads, B. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
All right, moving on. So Balenciaga releases a brand new sneaker shoe. Have you seen them?
ugly, but yeah, I seen them.
When does that ever stop Balenciaga, bro? Like,
They just gonna keep coming up with new shit, and people just gonna keep buying it, and that's really what it is, son. I still think to this day the Tesla trucks is ugly as shit, but people buying them. So
mhm.
as ugly as these Balenciagas are, somebody's gonna buy them and say they into high fashion and shit because they paid $7,000 to wear them same wooden shoes that the Dutch was wearing back in the 1650s. But you know what I'm saying?
Or they to say that it was, you know what I'm saying? For honestly, I know there's fashion. People love fashion. There's nothing wrong with loving fashion, but expensive don't make it popping. Fashion doesn't always equal expensive. Sometimes something being trash and them putting a crazy price tag on it, that's what they call it fashion. Like a couple weeks back when we reported on that the new wave was piss stain jeans. So imagine rocking the new piss stain jeans, these ugly ass Balenciaga sneakers, and somebody going to have that set on, and be like, "Yo, this is fashion. I'm doing it right here, kid."
Sooner or later you're gonna have a whole hobo style. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have the whole homeless fit for you right there. You know what I'm saying? Just like a homeless person.
The rips, all that. You know what I'm saying?
All
They
that.
gonna put in
A
there.
whole sweater with ketchup stains and rips, and it's gonna go for 2,000. And somebody
You
gonna buy that.
know what I'm saying? Like what you see, people didn't believe me when I was saying this, right? Like, I don't mean to call them out, but it is what it is. You make the products. Plus, a lot of his fits that I've seen people with, they look more like upper class homeless wear, with their oversized t-shirts that it don't look right. The colors is wild, crazy, and it gives me homeless man. And if you notice, all the so-called high fashions and high brands, they all doing the same shit.
Hmm.
Nobody no real originality when it comes to fashion. Having piss colored stain. Who came up with that? Somebody pissed on themselves. Like, yo, these is alright. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, facts.
So they need to kill this off the back. Get the killers off the bat. Shout out to So Real TV. Shout out. Appreciate you. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. You know, we appreciate it. It helps with this. All right. Moving on to our next subject. Philadelphia mom, Trevor Harris. She built a castle for her daughter's prom send, and the castle cost over $27,000.
This is for prom.
Yes, she had a castle built outside of her house. So there's her house, and then like a castle outside of the house. So when she comes out, it looks like she's coming outside of a castle, taking pictures in front of the castle.
It's, that's stupid. That's a waste of finances. You did that for what? You just waste $27,000 to for pictures. That's why certain women can't be running finances because this is what they're gonna do.
She said that she wanted to make it a day daughter would never forget. That was her motivation.
I get that, but it's really I feel as though it's really for the mother. Like you just saying you spending $27,000 for your daughter is really you spending $27,000 for you to be like, oh, I spent $27,000.
Hmm.
When you easily, if you wanted to make it a day, you could have easily spent a quarter of that, a third of that, and still got the same results. It's still gonna be memorable. It's her first time going to prom. It's gonna be rememberable, regardless. But to go to that extreme it's just petty. It just showcases you want to be seen for what, and it's just like the eyes on you is not in a positive light because it's just I get, oh, if you have it, you can spend it, but it's like spending frivolously, especially in the time in the era we in now. It's like it just seems overly excessive. And then for prom, it's like that's just wow. Prom in
Hmm.
itself over the years has got overly excessive. People are going broke paying for prom. Like I just hope the bills is taken care of for next month. You know what I'm saying?
What happened to getting a nice suit for ladies, get a nice dress, rent a limo, and have fun at the damn prom? Like the whole event is the prom. The whole event is not outside of. I mean, before the prom, because you have on your suit. You don't wear suits every day if you're your age. People will come by, take pictures in front of your house or in your house or whatever, and you take bunches of pictures. Her building a castle for her to take pictures and her to feel like a princess is ridiculous. That it's like the one of the frivolous things you can do with your finances. You, if anything, the castle you could have got a large background, and the background could have been some ocean type of nature type of, and took amazing pictures. Guess what? That's not grand, but it still gives that effect. For that alone, what that be about 2 grand for a nice big, a design background for it to be outside, to be in shape, and for her to come out and take nice pictures. And let's keep it real. Once she goes off to school, I mean, once she goes off to the prom, now what? You taking it down, right? So, how long is she going to be outside for the off before she goes to prom? 30 minutes tops. You know what I'm saying? Once you have your suit on, you ready to boogie. You not looking to take a whole bunch of pictures. You ready to get up out this house and get to partying. Did I
Hmm.
miss something? You let me know. Did I miss something, bro?
No, not at all.
So it's just interesting how all this unfolds. Very frivolous expenditure, and all I know, she been on social media talking about she went broke because of the prom. I've seen another kid. They gave him a brand new car. His parents bought him a brand new car. I'm saying it wrong. A Camaro, right? And then they gave him an extra $20,000 in cash. So as he's on his farm, he has 20,000 in cash in his hand, dances to his brand new car. He gets in his car and he goes go get his date with
That's
20.
just that's just as worse as them building the damn fucking castle for 20,000. You want to lose $20,000? Give it to an 18-year-old cash.
But
What you think you gonna spend it on?
bro, what would you have done with 27,000 in cash at 18 in high school?
I'll tell you one thing: them Jordan 11s ain't gonna be none in this store. That's all rip.
I went
I'm going to I'm going to all the Jordan stores. I'm buying all the 11s, size 11 and 10 and a half, so nobody else can get them. That's the first thing I'm doing at 18 in high school. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
uh-huh.
thinking about no business. I'm not thinking about none of that. Cause like, let's be serious. Like, come on. 18, I'm thinking about getting fly. That's what I'm thinking about.
Facts. Facts.
I'm
But
not thinking about the future. I'm thinking about today.
suddenly, this $150 suit that I got on can't cut it. You know what I'm saying? I got 27,000 on me at 18. Yeah, this suit about to be about a good 800, $1,000 of them things on the suit. I'm going crazy on the suit. Going to the prom, 27 cash, and I got a new ride. Absolute, that's just absolute worst, bro. Absolute worst. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, you froze up a little bit. Froze up. Yeah, yeah. They saying they at Diddy house, strip club. Uh ask the father, I don't know. Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. That's wild. Um yeah, my brother froze up. I don't know what's going on. He froze up. Uh but yeah, man, like yo, $27,000 is a lot of money. That's a lot of cash. And my brother will come back in. He froze up pretty crazy. But 27,000 is a lot of cash. I would have went crazy. My brother said he would have went crazy. So there you have it with that. So and these problems are getting more ridiculous and more ridiculous. I, Parents, there's something called a day after the prom. There's something called college. You're the parent. You have to be the person that use their left side of their brain. So use it. Keep it cool for the prom. Get them a nice suit. Chip in for the limo. Let them have fun at the prom. That's the whole purpose of a prom. They have to have fun at the prom party. But for you to go heavy before the prom, for you to go crazy like that is ridiculous. Absolute ridiculous. All right, moving on. My brother will jump back in at some point. Moving on. Uh, did you know that Six Flags uh, stands for Six Flags, but the flags that it represents the flag of Mexico, the flag of France, the flag of Spain, obviously the U.S. flag, the Confederacy flag, and also Republic of Texas. That's how they came up with Six Flags. So that in itself is very interesting that they surmise Six Flags from that. So when you think of Six Flags, I've always thought of it from a kid that is just a place, it's a theme park. You go crazy, you have a whole bunch of fun, but it's a deeper meaning to Six Flags. So I just learned that recently. I just learned that. For years I thought Six Flags was for some reason I thought it had something to do with race car driving, and it was just a cool way to call a theme park, you know, race car driving or whatever because they got the best rides, right? I've been to Six Flags a few times, and I've always had an amazing time at Six Flags. But I didn't know that was the foundation of Six Flags. So very interesting. Very interesting. Yes, Six Flags is a fun, great place to. I remember going there at 10, 12, and I believe 15. And the older you get, the more fun you have. To be honest with you, but it was always an amazing time. But I never knew that. I never knew that. Uh, the only place I even had more fun than Six Flags is actually Disney. So I live here in Orlando. I moved to Orlando, and Disney is popping. Disney is popping, especially Animal Kingdom and Abcot is popping. The what they call that, the Kingdom, not Animal Kingdom. They got another thing where everything is like whatever the latest thing is. Like what I mean by that is if it's like Halloween or if it's like a theme, Transformers, for girls like princess stuff. It be popping on that main lot. It be popping in. It be popping. Disney's the only place I've had more fun than Six Flags, but Six Flags is an incredible time, and I go hammies every single time. Well, at least the times that I've gone, but I never knew that that's what it meant. So people keep saying that. People keep saying that the underbelly of Disney. People keep saying that. I've heard a lot, and I've been doing my research on Disney as well too. I know there's a undercity in Disney. People don't know that. If that's what you're referring to, there is an undercity in Disney. If you realize, if you ever been to Disney World, not Disneyland in California, Disney World in Orlando, there's no trash nowhere. You can't go nowhere and find trash because the trash, once you put it in the receptacle, it goes down into a system, and then they filter the trash. So, and when you go to Disney, that's why you don't see rats and rodents and all types of stuff. It's a very clean place at Disney. So at the end of the day, they really have an undercity like I don't know if it's the extent of the movie They Clone Tyrone, but they have an underworld, they have an under city that filters the trash. As far as anything else, I don't know for sure, but if that's what you're referring to, yeah, yeah. Most people do not know that. Most people do not know that. It's crazy. It's crazy. And it's kind of lit at the same time, but it makes sense. If you ever seen the movie uh what's that movie where Eddie Murphy and he plays the cop, Beverly Hills Cop. And you've seen part three when they was at the theme park and they had that under like the the undercity on the bottom where it take you to the other rides, the backgrounds of the park and all that. It was actually underground. So it was very interesting in that regard. So super dope. Super dope. All right, moving on to our next subject. Did you know that Coca-Cola uses uh cocaine flavored leaves? Yeah, y'all. They use cocaine flavored leaves, still used for the Coca-Cola soda. It's an absolute fact. So some of y'all are saying that Coca-Cola is illegal, right? It's illegal for personal for you to have it personally, but it's not illegal for the medical industry. So you gotta remember the medical industry is in conjunction with the food and service industry, and they're able to use uh coca. They're able to use cocaine flavored leaves as an ingredient for the Coca Cola. Yeah, yeah. That's why they call it Coca Cola. Hey, man. But see, people with you know how some people say stuff and they hear the flavors. The flavor is sweet, so that's why they call it Coca Cola. Nah, it's very real. So um, that would be Rowan. That would be so fire if they came out with a movie displaying that. That would be so fire. No, that's Lazario that said that. Yes, that would be fire. No, 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 Rowan, you said that. That would, a movie about that. Yes, yeah, you said that. That would be fire. I would love that. That would be dope. But I don't think they would drop that. I don't think they would drop that. We're more prone to see something like that in like the Boondocks. Yeah, yeah. Plot out. Shout out to Plug in the building. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. We appreciate you. The underbelly of Disney. That's a fact. Oh, the underbelly of Disney. Yeah, that would be a great movie too. That would be a great movie too. I thought you meant it would have been a great movie to see the making of Coca Cola and the ingredients that they still use. But yeah, both will be a great movie. The underbelly of Disney would be amazing, but Disney itself is an entity, and they not letting no movies out on the magic that's being created at Disney, because Disney, they pride themselves on making magic, making impossible possible. So that's still the brand of Disney. So they won't let that happen. Disney got enough money and enough influence that could shut anything down. Disney owns ESPN. Disney owns movies and Disney money is long. They not letting that happen. They not letting that happen. Their money is way longer than Coca Cola. I tell you that much. Y'all sleeping on the Billy movie. Yeah. So it's very interesting that Coca Cola still use coca flavor leaves as an ingredient for Coca Cola. So it's called Coca Cola for a reason, but that would be wild. Vertical mode brought me here. Just got off 4 hour live. Grinding. Man, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you for tapping in, bro. For real. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. Oh, I want to give a quick shout out to y'all for the support that y'all given the show. It's been amazing. The support that you've given me and my brother on my channel. Um, we almost at 5,000 subscribers. So keep telling a friend to tell a friend. Our fan base is like kind of like scattered, but people are supporting us. Every time people come in, they go to subscribe. Like on every show, all of our subscribers don't get to catch the episode. They catch our rewatches as well as the live. So sometimes they catch the live or they catch the rewatch, because we have a lot of videos up on my channel, whether it's the show or the new show, Overstand, which is more of an interview based show. But with the combination of both shows and my pre-existing music, y'all been supporting tenfold, and we appreciate it. Uh, the channel it is getting a whole lot of love. We also got questionnaires. People could fill out the questionnaires on the community page, where we have like popular opinions, and it just be supreme fire. So I just wanted to take that quick second and thank y'all for the support that y'all have given both myself and my brother Santana. So he's still having some technical difficulties getting back in with his Wi-Fi. It's going crazy where he's at. He's actually back in New York right now, and y'all know how crazy New York is. So I get you some turkey waivers for Thursday. I would appreciate that, Roland. Give me some turkey waivers. We're gonna send them the turkey. We're gonna send them the turkey. All right. Last thing I wanted to stress though, before we move on to keep the light live. The last thing I want to stress: the ladies that are watching the show, the ladies that's going to be watching this in the rewatch. I keep seeing it on social media, and it's a detriment to y'all. Ladies, stop listening to other women about getting into relationships with men. I say that with all love. We need y'all. We need y'all. This is not coming from a man that don't want to see men and women together. I want to see men and women together. This battle of the sexes right now is so trash. And the biggest trash about it is that a lot of women who are in relationships are listening to women who are not in relationships and haven't been successful in their relationships. They don't give y'all any tools that's positive that you could bring to your relationship that's going to advance your relationship in any type of way, whether it's mental, whether it's physical, whether it's financial. Stop listening to these ladies that have these platforms, and they have these platforms, and the advice that y'all giving y'all is leading y'all astray. You cannot listen to another woman about getting a man. It's you listen to the man that you want. Listen to the man that you want. Even if it don't work out, you still will be in a better place if you listen to the man that you want about what he needs. So simple. You know why men we so what they call us easy, and so we just tapped it. We just it's just so simple for us, right? When we like a woman, we pursue you, right? And when we find out the things that she like, guess what? We add that to gaining your interest and in your affection. Oh, we found out you like chocolates. Bet we're gonna get you some chocolates. Oh, you like movies. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get all the streaming platforms we could get so we could watch movies. You see what I'm saying? It's just that simple for us. Oh, you like going out to eat? All right, baby, we're not gonna go out every night, but when we go out, we're gonna do it big. We're gonna get this popping. Simple stuff. Women, it seemed like the ladies that y'all getting this advice from, they tell y'all, yeah, if your man likes head, guess what? Don't give him no head when he want head. When you watching the game, go in there, you the queen. If he don't give you his undivided attention, then you should leave. No, you're not doing what we like. If your dude likes to watch the game in peace, let him watch the game in peace. If your guy don't want to smash you all the time, but he likes a little head, pause, then top him off, pause. Cause that's what he like. Listen to the guy that you want to pursue. Listen to the guy that you like. Guess what? If you don't have nobody that you like or want to pursue at that moment, when you out and about in public, guess what? Throw the signal for that guy to come up to you, or be bold and go up to him and ask him, what type of woman do you like? And if you like him that much, if you think he's handsome or whatever how he rocks your boat, listen to what he's talking about as far as what he likes and what he needs, as far as a relationship or a woman that he would take serious to be in a relationship. Ladies, play for the job that you want, not the one that you have. If you want to be the wifey, then guess what? Do wifey shit before anything else, because in a man's mind, it's like, damn, yo, she wifey for real. She taking care of the things that I like and paying attention to the things that I like. So as men, we pay attention to stuff like that, and we acquiesce on that. So ladies, listen to the guys that you have interest in. Stop listening to these broads that's on social media that's leading you astray. Leading you astray. I'm hearing women now talking about, well, if you date a man and he doesn't pay for this or that while he's dating you, then you need to leave him alone. Those type of women will always be alone. Because if a man like you like that, he wants to invest in you like that. He sees himself as he see you, and what I mean by that is this: if he gets fresh, he doesn't feel complete unless you get fresh, right? So he gonna make sure you look good as we looking good. It's just innately in us to take care of things. If you come off begging, if you come off as a need, if you come off as a bill right off the top, then that's a complete turnoff. And that's for all men. That's for all men, ladies. That's for all men. Regardless if a man has 100 grand, $1 million, or 40K or no K, it's for every man. And understand this, ladies, every man doesn't stay broke forever. So that man who was that man who was a good dude, he was a nice looking guy, pause, but his pockets is not right. He has a dream, he has a motivation, and more so than that, every single day he gets up and moves towards it every single day. But his paycheck is not matching that, but he's moving towards it. And guess what? Because of his hard work, dedication, and consistency, he just so happily hit his dreams, right? Because there's men out here who makes good money, right? The men that you want, the 20%, right? Those guys had to do that, right? So because of that, none of these guys started off with a whole bunch of money. So the point I'm making is, ladies, don't make every decision as financial based right off the top, because that same guy you turned down today because his pockets wasn't right, by next week he got him a brand new car, brand new house, have $250,000 in his account, and now you interested. You done missed out on your blessing. So I wanted to say that before anything else. All right. Keep the lie alive. So my keep the lie alive for this segment is can't hold back talent. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that terminology. You can't hold back talent. It's the worst, one of the worst misnomers that we have in our world today. Can't hold back talent. Can't hold back talent. Talent is going to precede anything. That's bullshit. And that goes for everything in life. That goes for the workplace. That goes for sports. That goes for entertainment. That goes for politics. That goes for everything in life. When people say you can't hold back talent, because we see it every single time. NFL, NBA, great talent makes it there, right? But if you ask every NBA player, every NFL player, yo, was you the best in your neighborhood when you was growing up? They're gonna tell you, fuck no, hell no. There was a guy named Little Pookie. There was a guy named Big Ray Ray Paws. There was a guy named Taekwon or Hakeem or Jerry or Thomas or Bill or Bob. The point I'm making is that they wasn't the best in their neighborhood. That that particular talented person didn't make it because of life. Same thing in music. Oh, the top gonna rise to the top. The most talented gonna be the most popping and most famous. That's bullshit. If you're interested enough, you could be famous. If you're willing to, if you're willing to overlook certain uh uh I can't think of it. I'm thinking of this word, but I can't say it right now. But if you're willing to overlook certain things and be interesting while overlooking certain things, you could be famous, but it's not because of your talent. You know how many great singers there are in the world? You know how many great singers there are in the world? They not recording no music. They going to work. They paying bills. But then you have other singers who are out who are good, who are great, who are top tier, and who are not so great, right? But there's people out there that will blow their socks off. Pause. Their talent didn't rise to the top. Same thing with anything else in life. What always gets you to the next level is hard work, dedication, and consistency. And most importantly, keeping a positive outlook on it. Because if you're doing all that and you got a shitty attitude, guess what? You're not going to make it because your attitude is ass. If your attitude is positive, if your attitude is focused, if your attitude is great energy, guess what? People pick up on great energy. Y'all can even tell through the screen if I have good energy based on my face expression, based on my smile, based on the way I talk. If I was up here and I'm sad and down in the dumps about everything, that's not something that's uplifting. That's not something you want to be a part of. Nobody wants to be a part of no damn train wreck. Nobody. And I'm talking about train wreck and mentality. and what you put out into the universe. Same thing like that and everything else. Good energy, consistency, hard work, and dedication will always get you to your goal, not talent. You look at somebody like Kobe Bryant, excellent player. You know what he developed? The Mamba mentality. The Mamba mentality was about consistency, dedication, and his hard work. It wasn't about talent. Shit, he wasn't even the most talented player coming out in his draft. Coming out in his draft, I believe Kobe went either number 8 or 13. That's the same draft with Allen Iverson, Stephon Marbury, Steve Nash, Marcus Camby, Kerry Kittles, Ray Allen, Antoine Walker. I'm listing them straight off the back. That's probably one of the best drafts ever. But he ended up being the best player in that draft. Hell, he ended up being one of the. He's arguably top 5 ever. Some people may have him in their top 10. That's a lot for a guy that went number 8 or 13 in the draft. That's a lot for a guy that when he got to LA, he didn't even start. He sat the bench behind Eddie Jones. That's a fact. Look it up. I'm not trying to convince you. I'm just letting you know that hard work, dedication, and consistency and great energy will get you so much further than your so-called talent. Talent is great to have. Talent is amazing to have. But what's the purpose of having talent if you don't apply those other methods? So it kills me. I hate that misnomer where it says, talent rise to the top. Talent, you can't overlook talent. Talent always overcome it all. That's bullshit. There's a lot of people that died in this country, gone, and they never got to show their talent. So don't be misled because you have talent. Hard work, dedication, consistency, great attitude, positive outlook, and you're going to hit your goals. I guarantee it. Tonight, write it down. Write down one goal. Write it down. And if you do what it takes to get to that goal with everything that I just said, positive, great attitude, hard work ethic, consistency, you're going to hit your goal. Y'all, that's been the episode. I appreciate y'all tapping in. My brother Santana had supreme difficulties. He wasn't even able to make it back into the chat, but he will be back with us Thursday for our Thursday night episode. For those who are new, we're on every Sunday, every Thursday at 10:30 p.m. Also, make sure you tap in tomorrow every Monday night for the Overstand podcast. This is my interview-based show. I have a special guest for y'all, Mr. Rayon Lawrence, Mr. Actor Extraordinaire himself. Y'all know Rayon Lawrence for playing as K9 in the BMF series. So make sure you tap into that interview tomorrow at 9:30. At 9:30. I want to thank the sponsors of the show, Bravo Section, Button Snaps, OUV Records. If you're interested in becoming one of the sponsors of the show, make sure you tap into me, pause, on Instagram at Ashley Lovechild. And again, if you're interested in becoming one of the sponsors, just let me know. Again, make sure you tap into the Overstand podcast every Monday, tomorrow, 9:30. And again, Can the Brothers Get a Rap podcast, us right here, every Thursday and Sunday at 10:30 p.m. Y'all been a blast. And I'm just, again, I want to thank y'all for supporting us from day one. We haven't been on that long, but the support is so amazing. We on episode 61 already, and the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. We almost at that 5,000 subscribers list. Help us get to that list. And we got some merch for the next show. We're going to give out some free merch. And it's not free. It's not free, but we're going to give it away for free once we get to that 5,000 mark on that very next show. And we're going to pick random people that support us. And you get some merch. All right. So again, thank y'all for tapping in. I'm Ashley Lovechild. My brother is Santana. Tap into those rewatches. We got tons of videos. We got tons of videos in the live, tons of videos in the video section. Also, in our community page, we have popular opinions. Join along. So, again, I love y'all, and I'll see y'all again. It's all love. See y'all Thursday at 10:30 p.m. Love.